And as long as you can control your physiology and or your breathing or both, nobody can knock you off your game for any length of time ever again. Now, there's two ways that you control your state: through your physiology and through your cognition. Okay? I mentioned earlier, we have feedback loops, the mind-body feedback loop, right? Most of us are taught that the mind controls the body. Functionally, however, the inverse is true. Maybe just tear it down a little bit. Functionally, no, the inverse is true out in the real world. Your psychology doesn't control your physiology unless you're well trained. Unless you fall into one of those categories and what you're being exposed to was trained in that context, the inverse is true. Your physiology, the body processes, control your psychology. Okay? That is the average human condition. Right? And that's the thing I need you to understand first, is that once we understand the power of physiology, this becomes your platform, it becomes your foundation. Right? And as long as you can control your physiology and or your breathing or both, nobody can knock you off your game for any length of time ever again. And that's big, because so much of what happens in combative persuasion is frame control. And so if we can hold a positive, powerful frame through our physiology, it becomes very hard to break us psychologically. Okay? If we get knocked off kilter, we catch ourselves going into a less than resourceful physiology, all I have to do is remember to change it and hold it for as little as 2 minutes, and I'll break that pattern and I'll go back into a resourceful state.